Hello students, today we will study English literature of class 7th and today we will study poem A Sea of Foliage composed by Toru Dutt. Toru Dutt has written both descriptive and narrative verse, but even her narrative poems have rich description of nature. Much of her short life was spent in two spacious garden homes, Rambagan and Bagmer in West Bengal. These gardens shaped her keen sense of observation and her response to color. A Sea of Foliage is a sonnet. Sonnet is a poem with 14 lines that describe Bagmer. So students, first I will recite poem for you. A sea of foliage girds our garden around, but not a sea of dull, unvaried green. A sharp contrast of all colors here are seen. The light green graceful tamarinds abound amidst the mango clumps of green profound, and palms arise like pillars grey between, and over the quiet pools the seamals lean, red and startling like a trumpet's sound. But nothing can be lovelier than the ranges of bamboos to the eastwards, when the moon looks through their gaps and the white lotus changes into a cup of silver. One might soon, drunken with beauty, then or gaze on a primeval Eden in amaze. So students, let's start. Now I will explain line by line. Okay students, a sea of foliage girds. Girds means surrounds, and foliage is the greenery, or you can say vegetation. So a sea of foliage girds our garden around, but not a sea of dull, unvaried green. Sharp contrast of all colors here are seen. So these three lines I will explain. So in this poem, A Sea of Foliage, Toru Dutt compares the greenery surrounding her family's garden with the sea. She goes to elaborate that the foliage which surrounds her garden is not of a single monotonous green. Monotonous means dull or lacking in variety and interest. So it is not a monotonous green, it is not a dull green, or it is not having a single green color. Okay, it comprises a variety of colors, means different kinds of colors, that makes the garden look extraordinarily beautiful. It's look amazing. Okay, so next, the light green graceful tamarinds abound. Abound means exist in large number amidst the mango clumps. Clumps means bunches of green profound, means dark green. Okay, and palm arise like a pillar grey between. So the large number of tamarind leaves are light green The mango leaves are darker. Darker means dark green. Okay. The trunk of pillar means here, pillar means the trunk. So the trunk of the palm tree look grey amidst the green. Amid means in between those green, light green tree, dark green tree. So this palm tree, which has a grey trunk, it is standing in the middle of all the green colors. Okay. Now last two lines here. And over the quiet pools the seamills lean, red and startling like a trumpet sound. And then there is a bright red of the seamil trees. Seamil is silk cotton trees with red flowers. Okay, which takes one by surprise, means it makes people surprise, like when the sudden shrill means sudden high or sharp noise of the trumpet, like so it makes people very surprised, as when a shrilly or when a sharp sound of any trumpet is blown, like that. Or you can say in other sense, it means that the beauty of seamil tree are so enchanting, so attractive, which fills us with surprise, as when we hear the sudden sharp sound of trumpet. Just like that, when we hear the shrilly sound, we are surprised, just like that. This seamil tree having a red color surprise us like that way. Its beauty surprise us like that way. Okay. Now next stanza. But nothing can be lovelier than the ranges of bamboo to the eastward, when the moon looks through their gaps and the white lotus changes into a cup of silver. Now here she says that the loveliest are the lines of bamboo trees growing towards the east side of the garden, when the moon shines, or when the moon peeps through the bamboo tree in the evening, and the white lotus is shining as bright as a silver cup. Means the lotus is shining so brightly, just as a silver cup shines. So when the moonlight falls on the lotus, it shines as bright as a silver cup. Okay. One might soon, drunken with beauty, then, or gaze on a primeval Eden in a maze. So this scene is so enchanting, so attractive, that one might almost swoon, means faint, feel dizzy, faint. Okay. And intoxicated by its beauty, or gaze in wonder. or gaze in wonder that it looks like the Garden of Eden. Okay? The primeval Eden means the Garden of Eden, and it is the first garden created by the God for Adam and Eve. Thank you, students. Now, please copy down this whole poetry in your fair copy and write few meanings. That is, foliage, girds, unvaried, abounds, clumps, soon, in amaze, and also write few lines about Torudat in your fair copy. Okay, students, this you also write in your fair copy. Thank you.